Friends, today I'm going to show you how to upgrade your 2018 Mac Mini's RAM. Mac Mini 2018 with Intel i5, 6 cores and 512 GB SSD is a fairly decent machine. The only quirk is that 8 GB RAM is not enough, especially for things like editing photos or videos. Upgrading it to 32 GB from Apple costs like $600, which is pretty expensive for me. So I decided to upgrade it myself. This Mac Mini can have 2 DIMMs of 32 GB each maximum, which means a total of 64 GB of RAM. Based on your preference and budget, here are few ways you can choose to upgrade your Mac Mini. Search for DDR4 RAM on internet. These DIMMs look smaller than the regular RAM modules, so they will look wider in the picture. Check the RAM's compatibility with 2018 Mac Mini. Ask question if you are not sure. Tools. A screwdriver is the most important tool here, and this is the types and sizes of screwdrivers that you will need. 3 Torx type screwdrivers. Size 6 and 10 are with a hole in the middle, and a size 4. Next is a spudger or a pick, a forceps, an anti-static wristband, which is optional, but you will have to remember to touch metal frequently in order to release body static charge. Now let's find the tools. Search for Mac Mini Toolkit. I'm sure you may find few easily. Just make sure you have all the necessary tools in your kit. Or you can pick up this toolkit. It will cost you $25, but it has all the tools except anti-static wristband. So now that you have all the things needed, let us begin. Use the spudger to open the bottom cover. A guitar pick or an old credit card may also work here. Unscrew all the 6 screws using size 6 Torx screwdriver. The cover is connected to the main board with a cable, so just gently rotate it to make that visible. This cable is connected to the main board with 1 screw and a push button type cap. Unscrew the screw first and then gently pull the connector up using the forceps. Our fan has 4 screws. First 2 screws are at an angle, so you will need to hold the screwdriver a little bit sideways. These 2 screws may not come out even after unscrewing all the way. Now carefully lift the fan because it's connected to the main board with 1 cable. This is also a snap-in connector. You can just pull it up with the spatula or a forceps. On the motherboard, there are 2 more cables we need to unplug. This one will gently come off using a forceps. You just need to pull it up. Second one is a bit challenging. You may need to apply a little bit of force here. Now these are 2 remaining size 10 screws before we can remove motherboard from the case. Now turn around Mac Mini because we will need to push the motherboard out. Gradually increase the pressure and it should just pop right out. Now separate the board from the case. We need to open these 4 screws to remove this metal casing. Don't know why it's there. Use size 4 screwdriver for this. Now gently pull the mesh towards you. This is your existing RAM. These rubber casings is probably to provide grip and insulation, I believe. You can simply pull them out. These side metal holders are holding your SODIMMs intact. Now you can simply pull your DIMMs out. And don't forget to touch the metal. Now pick your new RAM DIMM and gently slide it in. It will only go in one way. Just push it into the socket and push it down until you hear snap sound, which means it's locked okay. Make sure that DIMMs are held firmly by the side metal bars because you don't want to reopen this case again. Now put the rubber sliders over the metal bar, both sides. It may take a little bit of effort to get it right, so don't worry. It happened to me too. Slide the mesh back in and tighten the screws back. Now slide the motherboard into the case. Make sure none of the connector wires are tucked under the board. Push the side tabs and then push the board in all the way. Connect the main board cable and push it firmly in. Make sure it's hold tight. This one is snap-in connector, so align it properly and push it in. Screw both board screws back. Align the fan connector and push it until it snaps. Place the fan back and tighten all 4 screws. Now connect the metal cover connector. Push the metal cap back until it snaps and then tighten the screw. Now place all 6 screws back in alternate order. First small, then big, that order. The order is important for outer plastic cover to fit in. Match the holes on outer cover with screws and press it to snap it in, and it's done. Start your Mac Mini. Click on About this Mac. You should be able to see the new RAM in the configuration. That means everything is okay.